Ampun Tuanku, disembah maklumkan majlis akan diteruskan dengan persembahan oleh Johan pertandingan pidato Bahasa Inggeris peringkat negeri kategori Sekolah Rendah. Untuk itu majlis mempersilakan Adik Wan Rania Azillah Binti Hardiman dari Sekolah Kebangsaan Wawasan Krian untuk mempersembahkan pidato beliau. Sukacita majlis mempersilakan.
Ampun tuanku, beribu-ribu ampun. Queen Elizabeth of England, Emperor Akito of Japan, one from the west, another from the east, but both of them have one thing in common. Both of them are having a monarchy system, and both of them are well-developed, modern, and powerful in the world's economy. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good evening to His Royal Highness, the Sultan of Perak, Her Royal Highness, Raja Permaisuri Perak, guests of honor, ladies and gentlemen. Today I would like to share with you about constitutional monarchy, roles and challenges. We are living in the ever-changing world of democracy, multiracial, and modernization. To keep up with these ever-changing changes, we need to know our country better, especially in terms of the government, the system, and the leaders. Before I share further on this topic, I would like to define the meaning of constitutional monarchy. It is a form of government in which a ruler acts as head of state according to the federal constitution. I would like to stress on the fact that the more we understand about constitutional monarchy, the faster we will be able to become a progressive nation. Ladies and gentlemen, starting off with the first part of my speech, the roles that has to be played by the constitutional monarchy. First of all is in terms of ensuring peace and harmony among all the citizens. The kings come out with timely reminders, reminding us to be peaceful, harmonious, and respectful of the constitution. Although the Yang di-Pertuan Agong of Malaysia is the leader of Islam in our country, he ensures that people from all races, backgrounds, and religions are able to live together as one. Moving on to my second point, another role that has to be played by the constitutional monarchy is in terms of empowering the society. A long time ago, people were stopped from achieving their dreams and desires. But now, all of that is slowly changing. People are able to become more educated, more developed, and more civilized day by day. We can see that the Sultan of Perak has a PhD. This sets such a good example for us to follow, so that we will be able to become as highly educated as our king is. Moving on to my third point. Another role that has to be played in the constitutional monarchy is in terms of ethical conduct. I'm sure that all of you can see that the kings and queens of every country include honesty and integrity in all of their actions. This is important as this is how they uphold their wisdom in decision making. We should apply these traits into our daily lives so that we'll be able to become a better person holistically. Last but not least, the kings of Malaysia are an establishment of the Malaysian civilization. The kings of Malaysia are what represents our country, our nation, and our nation's identity. In this case, the Sultan of Perak is the patron for the international interfaith and civilization dialogue. They represent our country to the eyes of the world, and that is the most important part to being a king. Moving on to the second part of my speech, the challenges that has to be faced by the constitutional monarchy. First of all is in terms of political issues. Nowadays, the nations are more open-minded, more innovative, and more demanding. They are able to accept different political beliefs among the society. The kings advise the nations on how to deal and solve political issues so that we will be able to live together in peace, harmony, and tranquility without any public arguments, disagreements, and fights. Besides that, another challenge that has to be dealt by the constitutional monarchy is in terms of economical issues. Nowadays, there are global financial uncertainties, but in Malaysia, we are currently dealing with the oil price, the share market, and the currency. These three things are what greatly impacts Malaysia's economy. The kings ensure that the nation and the government are able to increase the economy, the standard of living, and the prosperity in our country. In this case, the Sultan of Perak is the patron for the Islamic financial center of our country, Malaysia. Moving on to my third point, another challenge that has to be solved by the constitutional monarchy is in terms of social issues. Nowadays, the younger generation are abandoning the two most important aspects in our life, health and education. We can see that the Sultan of Perak takes education as a serious matter, as he is the Chancellor for the University of Malaya. Last but not least, it is undeniable that technology can be such a good servant, but a horrible master at the same time. This can be seen clearly, as technology gives us so many good and bad impacts at the same time. Nowadays, the influence of information, communication, and technology, or better known as ICT, is too big for us to ignore. The kings advise us on how to use technology wisely so that we will be able to become a modern and wise society. Ladies and gentlemen, to end my speech today, I would like to say that the constitutional monarchy is not a decorative ornament, but it is a day that ensures a nation's well-being, prosperity, peace, health, wealth, and unity. Without all of these aspects, we wouldn't be living in the life that we are living in today. Long live the Sultan of Perak. Ampun Tuanku. Thank you for your time.
Majlis mengucapkan terima kasih kepada adik Wan Rania Azillah binti Hardiman atas persembahan pidato beliau sebentar tadi.
Seterusnya bagi pertandingan pidato bahasa Inggeris bagi kategori sekolah rendah, dipersilakan Johan adik Wan Rania Azillah binti Hardiman dari Sekolah Kebangsaan Wawasan Daerah Krian.
Bagi kategori sekolah menengah rendah